I'm excited to bring a brand new feature called SmartFields. This is going to be replacing the flexible fields that you all have had so far. Now we've made it more powerful. Let's show you. The standard text field is still there, but now we've added a number field, date field, as well as my favorite, a list field. What does all of these things mean? Well, let's show you kind of in the use. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling out the fields. And the first one is just a pure text label, just how you've been using Pulse 360 so far. So you can just type in a value. Let's say in this case, the firm name is Fidelity. So I'll add that. In an amount here, what you're going to notice is you can type in a number and it is going to automatically format. These are options that you can set when you're setting up these fields. For the date, I can select a date. And then of course it's going to take on a different format that you get to choose when you're setting these things up. And now we're coming on to the last one, which is the list option. And I can choose here, as you can see, between aggressive and moderate, right? And so now when I finish this, that note has been updated with all the values that we've just entered. Now, how does all of this work? Well, let's dive in and show you this. So I'm going to go over onto the settings from the top right menu, and under settings, under customize, there's an area called SmartFields, and here is where you've listed, or we've listed, all the SmartFields that you've created within your system. So let's show you how this will work. So if I edit one of them, which is the number one here, you can see there's a variety of different data types we can apply to the SmartField. You can give it a label and you can choose different formatting options, as well as you can add decimal points. So if you'd like to have them, you can add them or make them 0. Now the SmartFields also have an option called reusable, which means that you just have to create it once and then you can bring it up with different clients. Let's look at the normal one that we always have had, which is the text label. That's just pure and simple. Add a label and it'll ask for you for that value. For the date one, we have given you multiple different ways of formatting your dates. This has been something that you all have been requesting, and formatting the dates in different ways. Well, now you have that choice available. And my favorite, the list, right? The list type of a smart field. You can give it a label and give multiple different options. I already have option 1 and 2, so I'm going to add an option 3, let's say conservative as a risk tolerance as well. So I'll put that up and then I'll just go ahead and update the smart fields. Once these are updated here, even if they're stored in your library, they will all be updated. Let's show you how you can add the smart fields in a note. So we'll use the list one that we did with the risk level, just so you can see how the value has been updated. You just press /A and now this option opens up and choose the one you want. In this case, risk level. Next, what I want to do is actually create a smart field from scratch. So you can see how that will be done. Just click add smart field and this will open up the window where you can select the type of smart field, give it a label. In this case, I want to add a portfolio value, so I'll add that portfolio value right here as a label. And then my choice next becomes what format do I want that in, right? Percent, currency, accounting, financial, and if I want any decimal points, and if I want to make this reusable or not, right? I'm going to not make that reusable, just I want to keep it for this particular note. Now that I've added in, you can see that right here. And of course, when you fill this out, you can see the conservative has been added in as an option when we updated previously. And now with the numbers, of course, I can add a number and it'll update that. I'm going to cancel that because I want to show you also the difference between reusable and not. All reusable smart fields have a recycle icon at the end, and the ones that don't won't have. If I mark this as a reusable, for example, and update this, you'll see the recycle icon show up on that field. That just tells you at a glance, hey, this is a reusable field, so you can update it the way you want and it'll update elsewhere, right? So if you have any questions, please reach out to us. We'll be more than happy to help you figure this out. Thank you so much.